let me introduce the Vice Chairman of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, Comrade Yayan Dababo, the Voice of Nigeria, a very strong ally and supporter of the Cameramen Association. And I want to welcome all of us to the premises of the NUJ. I'm happy that you chose this event inside the council because we belong to one body, one union, one association, which is that umbrella called NUJ. So on behalf of the Nigerian Union of Journalists FCT Council, I want to congratulate you on your well-deserved election into leadership. The mandate comes at a pivotal moment for broadcast journalism, where technical excellence, ethical practice, creative storytelling, and digital fluency are more important than ever. Celebrate your commitment to advancing the craft of television camera work, and to representing the interests of your members with integrity and vision. As you assume this responsibility, the NUJ FCT Council pledges close collaboration and support, particularly in building capacity that will strengthen professional standards across our industry. We encourage you to prioritize continuous training in emerging technologies, digital production and distribution, safety on set, visual ethics, and multimedia storytelling. The truth of the matter is, journalism has gone digital. Multimedia journalism is what is it now. And even with your camera, with your phone, tell stories from the field. Anywhere you are, without even carrying your camera, with your phone as a cameraman, you can tell that story. So journalism has gone digital. And that's the essence of having you come together to brainstorm, to think how we can do this better than what we used to do before. And embracing digital workflows will help us to get this accurate. Online platform and data-driven content will not only broaden your business, but will give opportunities for revenue and innovation and development. We stand ready to partner on workshops, certifications, digital upskilling programs, and joint advocacy that project your welfare and promote professional development. It will be a thing of joy as the chairman of the NUJ FCT to have you organize the first capacity building for cameramen before the end of this year. And I am saying that I will be proud to associate and be part of that capacity building, and I will work with your ESCO to see how we can get the first training, capacity building for cameramen before the end of the year. I'm wishing you the very best. May your tenure be marked by unity, bold initiatives, and measurable progress for members and the wider broadcasting community. Your media organizations are waiting for influencers and solution providers like all of you standing here today, cameramen. They want to see cameramen who can actually give their best beyond. We must meet international best standards. That is my hope, that is my dream, to see every one of you today at the international, standard. And where they stand, you stand taller. Where they talk, you speak with boldness. You come and tell that story that any other person cannot tell. Once again, I say congratulations, and I wish that the chairman will carry everybody along. Please, without a woman, no society grows. Make sure we have more women in your association. Please, I appeal to you. I want to see more women. As the chairman of the NUJ, the first female chairman, I want to go into a training for camera units. I want to be part of that capacity training. I want to also see how I can shoot that lenses. I want to tell stories with cameramen. And then I know the world will be a better place. It's not meant for men alone. And that is why we address us as gentlemen of the press. Congratulations to all of us. Be your brother's keeper. Tell the story as it is. Cover it. Make sure it is accurate. Make sure it is balanced. Make sure it is objective to meet ethical standards. Thank you very much.
Never say never. STECM. Chairman, sir.
Never say never. I want to thank my chairperson, NGF. I want to use this video.
I wish you my son, sir.
I want to use this video to thank all the cameramen. I want to thank all the cameramen. First, and the cameraman is master video. Never stay in one place. Adapt to new technology, lightning, tricks, and mobile equipment. Limited to stop, copying, training. Gliding lets your distinct style and original idea define your works. This is business and profession. Value your integrity honestly and keeping your work between more loyal clients than cheap pricing ever will. Build stronger network. Use online space and social media for only to show your past projects and engage with fans. Treat it like a business. Learn how to write clean time, respect contracts, and manage your money well through economic time. You want to help you online. That is the advantage for events. Social media started to create content. Team of visit chair maintenance in Nigeria. I want to advise all the cameramen here today, particularly the new ESCO or SCT. This is our first time of inaugurating STECM in Nigeria. And I want to make sure that you do your work based on ethics in NUJ. And I want to thank everybody who connect today. STECM, never say never. God bless you all. Thank you, sir.
So we will do the inauguration, and after the inauguration, the chairman will now give his address. So let me, where's the certificate?
Passa com o que ele.
Certificate of return to Comrade Victoria Peter as the welfare officer head of STECM.
Come this side.
I'm happy the first person I'm presenting this certificate to is a woman. You know women are doing exploits. So you are expected to bring your wealth of experience into the society of cameramen. Congratulations.
President. Chairman. Thank you.
We have the chief whip. Where's the chief whip? The chief whip. Okay, so I'm glad to present certificate of return to Abdul Salam Stephen Obicha is the Chief Whip, FCT STECM Society Practicing Television Cameraman in FCT. Thank you.
President. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, we have the PRO, Olarewaju Akomolape.
Hey! Akomonise one.
So I present the certificate of return to Mr. Olarewaju as the PRO FCT STECM. Congratulations. Next is the treasurer. This is where the money is to. As the treasurer, FCT STECM. STECM Society of Practicing Television Camera. Next is the financial secretary. This is where the money is as well. Razak Adeshino, financial secretary. Thank you. Next is the secretary of FCT STECM, in person of Solomon Mariato. We have next is the vice chairman. This vice chairman, we have been dressed today.
It's our comrade. It's our comrade.
And honestly, another thing I want the chairman to do is to ensure that our dress code, I want when you are in the field, no one can distinguish between a reporter and a cameraman. I want when you are in the field, to be difficult for me to say that is the photographer or that is the cameraman. Dress the way you want to be addressed. Sure. So please, the chairman and the vice chairman, when you leave here, your first meeting is to educate your members, is to appeal to them to please, going forward, dress beautifully and handsomely. Dress very well. Dress to kill, not to kill that pillow, please. Thank you very much. Congratulations. And then the man who the cap fits, the chairman of the association, the president of Oluwa family, Caleb Diary.
President. Chairman. President, we don't see your face, sir. President, sir.
Dayo, I am charging you to have a responsibility before you. I want before the end of the tenure to turn the association of cameramen around. Something different. I want a positive turnaround. Let me see, and I will announce it. I will be the one to say, yes, there is change. So please, you have a lot to do. And you must make sure you bring people into your field. Do not forget, as a cameraman, you can be a reporter. That is the multi-journalism you're talking about. You are in the field, you are shooting your story. You are also reporting. You can be a reporter as well. So we have to develop ourselves. The honors is on you. Congratulations. So the Assistant Secretary, Peter Moses, please, where is he? Sorry, this is coming after. Oh, congratulations, sir. Congrats. Thank you. Congratulations. So,
Speak louder, speak louder.
National president is not very
our everyday chairman, our vice chairman, thank you for coming. The Society of Practicing Television Cameraman FCT chapter is pleased to announce the successful inauguration of the first democratically elected executive committee. This milestone makes a new chapter in the history of our association in the Federal Capital Territory. We express our profound gratitude to the National Executive of subsequent lead by the National President, Comrade Nigerian-African, for the confidence, guidance and support throughout this electoral and transition process. Your leadership has provided the direction and stability that will make this democratic exercise possible. We also commend the Chairman and Secretary of the Electoral Committee for conducting a transparent, credible and peaceful election. Your commitment to fairness and due process and order has reinforced confidence in our democratic value as facing the foundation upon which subsequent executive now be built. To the entire subsequent executive family, we say a big thank you. Your unwavering support, encouragement, and belief in this collective vision has made this dream a reality. We are deeply honored by the trust responded in us, and we do not take it for granted. In accepting this responsibility, we do so with humility and deep sense of duty. This mandate is not for the benefit of few individuals. It is collective trust to advance the growth, welfare, dignity, and professional standing of practicing television development in the Federal Capital Territory. We recognize that the media industry is evolving rapidly, and the role of the professional cameraman must evolve with it. In line with this mandate, the new FCT executive hereby present our 6-point agenda that will guide the affairs of subsequent FCTs for this period. The media space is becoming more competitive and technology-driven. We organize regular capacity building, program masterclass, workshop, and certificate training in partnership with media organizations, equipment manufacturers, and training institutions. This will ensure our members remain skilled, relevant, and competitive locally and internationally. 2. Welfare and health insurance. The well-being of our members will be top priority. We will initiate welfare schemes that address emergency support, healthcare access, and group insurance opportunity. No member should practice a fear of medical or financial vulnerability. We also engage stakeholders to provide support structure that protects members and on and off the job. 3. Job standards and respect. We will adequately pursue employment opportunity and professional engagement for members. At the same time, we will uphold ethics standards, fair remuneration, and professional conduct. FCT, Subsequent FCT will advocate the dignity and respect that every camera professional deserves in the newsroom, on-set, and in the field. On this note, I will give my able vice chairman to go through the remaining agenda and other things we need to talk about. God bless you all.
Never say never. So number 4 key points. So out of our 6-point agenda, we have gear collaboration and support. So access to modern equipment remains a challenge for many practitioners. We will pursue strategic partnership with equipment vendors, media houses, and development partners to improve access to gear through this for ownership and training on new technology. We will also encourage collaboration among members to foster learning and also share goals. Discipline, order, and professional conduct. There will be no zero tolerance for indiscipline. I repeat, there will be zero tolerance for indiscipline and disorganization among members. The STECM FCT will operate as a professional body governed by rules. A clear code of conduct will be enforced. A disciplinary committee will be inaugurated to address issues of misconduct, breach of ethics, and actions that tarnish the image of the association. So, professionalism in behavior, appearance, and service delivery, there will be no room for disorganized practices that undermine accountability. Sanction will be applied fairly and transparently in line with our constitution to protect the integrity of the association and its members. Unity, transparency, and visibility. We will foster unity among members across agencies, organizations, and freelance practice. Leadership will be open, accountable, and accessible. We will increase the visibility of STECM FCT through advocacy, media engagement, and partnership that project the value of the cameraman's work nations. Our lens has captured Nigeria's story for years. Now, it is time we focus the lens on ourselves. The agenda cannot be achieved by the executive alone. We call on every member of STECM FCT to take ownership of this vision. Let us work together, support one another, and hold ourselves to the highest standard of professionalism. So on this aspect, I would also like to call on our national leader. I want to give a representative. So we still need you, we need your advice, we need your guidance, we also need our chairman, NGS, also need it. We can't do this alone. And to all our members, we can't do this alone. So let's join hands together to achieve this together. And to let you all know that the progress of this association is very paramount to all of us who will be elected experts. Very, very paramount. And we are sure that we will not disappoint you. Our doors are open. Challenge us, correct us when we are doing wrong. In fact, criticize us. People don't know what is perfect, but still, we still need everyone there. So we also make a respectful appeal to our founding father, past leaders and stakeholders who rise with us. Your wisdom and experience and mentorship will make you valuable. STECM FCT need your guidance and bring the association to greater heights. As we begin this journey, we would like to serve with integrity, transparency, discipline, and unwavering commitment to collectively. We will lead by example and ensure that STECM FCT becomes a reference point for professionalism among media practitioners in Nigeria. God bless Nigeria. God bless substance. Substance. Never say never.
My vice chairman of the organization,
for you, a union that will represent you, a union that will cater for welfare. There is nothing you can achieve without unity. So this union that we have formed today is a step to ensuring better welfare for the man in FCT. What I will only urge you is to ensure that you are transparent in your operations and try the schools. You are transparent to your school, you should prioritize the welfare of your members ahead of anything. And just like the chairman of the council has said, the world is evolving. We are now in the age of multimedia. Cameraman is not just for using camera just to cover everything. The young public, there are so many stories you can tell with your camera. Just with your camera, you can tell everything. So you need to develop yourself to that level of the way that you can tell the story, even with your camera, even without your reporter, you can tell your story. So this is the new milestone that as a cameraman, you always aspire to achieve. Once again, I want to congratulate the ESCOs and I wish you a successful career.